Hey, what's up creators? In this video, we're going to be showing you how we can set up pass-through for the Meta Quest in Unreal Engine. By the end of this video, we're going to be able to have a mixed reality view between pass-through and our Unreal Engine world. Hey there, my name's Luke, and in this video, we're going to be showing you how we can set up pass-through for the Meta Quest. Now, when it comes to this, there is lots of dependencies that we need to set up, and we need to make sure we get everything right. That's going to be everything from actually downloading and using the MetaXR plugin, to setting up all of the different project settings, and even initializing pass-through. We're going to be taking you through all of that. Just a very quick note, this video does assume that you already have your Meta Quest 3 headset set up for Unreal Engine and the Quest Link application, as everything is going to very much depend on this. If this is not something you've got set up already, go ahead and check out my quick start guide, which is going to show you how you can connect your headset to Unreal Engine. Then when you're ready, continue on with this video. One other thing to note as well is pass-through is generally going to be specific to the hardware. What I mean by that, this video covers Meta pass-through. You're not going to be able to use this on HTC headsets or Pico headsets or anything like that. It's just for Meta. With that in mind, let's go ahead and jump into the first step, which is downloading and installing the MetaXR plugin. Okay, so to download the MetaXR plugin, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do this from the Fab Store. We've got to download it from developers.meta.com. I'm going to leave the link for this in the description down below. Just before we do go ahead and download, a couple of things to note. We're going to make sure we choose the latest version up at the top here, but then make sure you take note of the Unreal Engine version here. It says here, it currently only supports Unreal Engine 5.6. Do not try and open this in 5.7 if it does not show support for 5.7. However, by the time you're watching this video, probably does have support in a newer version, but just keep this in mind. Then, when you're ready, go ahead and press download. Okay, now the plugin is downloaded, what we need to do is install this into a project. Now for me, I'm going to be creating a brand new project, but if you've got an Unreal Engine 5.6 project, you can use that too. Let's go into this. So I'm going to go to Games, Virtual Reality, and I'm just going to create a project with the name Passthrough Demo. The name, you can use whatever you want. Then I'm going to leave that to create. Okay, once your project is created, what we're going to do is find our project on our computer, and then we're going to open this up, and inside of there, we're going to create a new folder, and I'm just going to give it the name Plugins. You may or may not have this already. But then with this, what we want to do is just drag and drop this newly created MetaXR folder directly into our plugins folder. And what this is going to do is just load it up for use in your project. Then once you've done that, you can go ahead and open up your pass-through demo project. Okay, now we're inside of Unreal Engine. What we need to do is go up to Edit and then Plugins and just make sure that the MetaXR plugin is enabled. If it's installed, you should see it, and it may or may not be ticked already. Just go ahead and tick it. If it prompts you to restart Unreal Engine, go ahead and do that. So now that we've got the plugin installed into our Unreal Engine project, what we need to do now is just make sure our Quest Link application is set up to support pass-through. So just hopping over to the Meta Quest Link plugin, and if you've used any Unreal Engine XR Link stuff, you'll have this set up already. You need to go to Settings, Developer, and make sure you turn on Developer Runtime Features and Pass-Through over Meta Horizon Link. This is going to allow you to have the pass-through signal go from here all the way to your computer and back again, so all of that works. If you do not see the developer option here, you need to make sure that you're using a Meta developer account. You can create one of these accounts online totally for free. Again, I'll leave the description for this, but just create that developer account, log into that into the Meta Horizon link application, and then you'll see this developer stuff come to life. Okay, now going into Unreal Engine, there's another setting that we need to set up. Go to Edit and then Project Settings. Inside of here, just search for Enable Alpha. And I just want you to make sure that your alpha output is turned on. This is a dependency for our MetaXR pass-through, as it needs to be able to cut off wherever there's nothing and then use that to display either pass-through or, well, our Unreal Engine application. Okay, with that project setting in place, we're now almost there in terms of being ready to use pass-through. The last thing we need to do is just configure the MetaXR plugin settings so that we can actually use this. To do this, go to Edit and then Project Settings. Then on the left-hand side, I want you to scroll down to Plugins and find your MetaXR plugin. Go ahead and click on this. Then what I want you to do is just scroll down inside of here, and I want you to do a couple of things. First things first, let's add some supported Meta Quest devices. I'm going to press this 4 times, so it adds the Quest 3S, the Quest 3, the Quest Pro, and the Quest 2. All of these are going to have that pass-through support. Then inside of here, we're also going to enable pass-through enabled, anchor support, anchor sharing, and then also our scene support. Then with that done, what we're going to do is go up to the top and we're going to open up the Launch MetaXR Project Setup tool. This Project Setup tool is going to be really useful, as it's essentially going to configure our settings, just make sure we've got all of our settings set up so that our pass-through can work correctly. More of a sanity checker. So as you can see here, it's opened. And as you can see here, there's a couple more things that it needs us to do, but you can just press apply all. And now we're ready to start working with pass-through. Okay, so like I said, we're now ready to start working with pass-through. So what we're going to do now is go over to our XR pawn and we're going to add a pass-through layer, and then we're going to use that to differentiate between our pass-through and our real world. You'll see how that works in a second. So going back into Unreal, I want you to go to Window and then World Settings and just open up your XR pawn or your VR pawn, depending on the version of Unreal Engine that you're using. Inside of here, once this is opened, what we're going to do is add a component. And the component is the Oculus XR pass-through layer. This Oculus XR pass-through layer is really important, as this is going to be what actually gives you that camera feed and brings it into Unreal Engine. And basically, if there is nothing in our Unreal Engine scene, that's where the camera is going to be visible. It'll make sense in just a moment, but let's just set this up real quick. So a couple of settings that we need to do inside of this pass-through layer. Okay, so inside of here, the first setting that we're going to set up is our support depth. Just going to make sure that we have this turned on, as we're going to need the depth for all of this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go to our stereo layer shape, and we're going to set this to reconstruct pass-through layer. We're going to expand this and we're going to set it to underlay. Like I said, the reason we've got this set to underlay is because it's just going to render under our Unreal Engine world. Okay, with that, we're now fully set up with our pass-through and we're ready to start using it. What we need to do now is we essentially need to delete some objects in our scene so that we have a total absence of visual data. Because like I said, what's going to happen is if nothing is in the Unreal Engine scene, the underlay, which is our pass-through layer underneath, is going to poke through. Let me show you exactly what I mean. I'm just going to take the sky and I'm going to click on it and I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to delete a couple of my walls here, just like this. And then what should happen is the areas that are black where there's no data inside of Unreal Engine, those should be the pass-through on our Meta headset. Jump into VR preview, let's test this out. And now that we're inside of our VR preview, you can see that everything is set up in terms of our pass-through. You can see that we have got the real world in the upper areas and then Unreal Engine in the lower area where we've got that visual data. It's still running just like any other VR application. And with this, I can move forwards. I can pick up the guns off the table. I can shoot them. I can shoot them into my pass-through. Everything is great. So as you saw there, our pass-through is fully set up and working in our headset in our Quest Link mode. Now, one quick note is that in the Unreal Engine viewport, your pass-through is not going to be visible. So make sure that you put your headset on, you test it in there, because only then are you going to get the pass-through. You just can't get it in the headset plus Unreal Engine in Unreal Engine 5.6. They might have fixed that in later versions, but I think it's more just they can only have that pass-through in one place. For now, though, that is absolutely everything that I wanted to take you through. There's so much more that you can do. You can have enemies floating around in the sky in the pass-through. You can have things that you can shoot at in the pass-through. All you have to do is just think about that sort of underlay component in the sense that we know now we've got the Unreal Engine world, and then anywhere where there's no visual data, we're going to have pass-through. Use that to your advantage, create something awesome. Let me know in the comments down below what you managed to create, and maybe even in our community Discord server, share your work there. Also, if you would like to learn a little bit more about Unreal Engine and VR, definitely go ahead and check out our VR Ultimate course, where we're going to be taking you through everything you're going to need to know to be a VR developer, and even creating some awesome projects such as a first-person shooting range and even a VR car configurator with all of the blueprints and everything you're going to need to master Unreal Engine. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Stay awesome, keep creating.